everybody, it's Missy from Shimmerz again, and today I wanted to show you something really fun that you could do for a Valentine's Day project, since that day is coming up very soon. And we're going to make these really cute textured hearts, and I just used this stamp that I picked up at Michael's a while ago, and I'm going to use white cardstock, some plastic packaging, and some of the new products in the Shimmerz store, the Paste-eez and the Acritonez. And we've done a few things with these already in previous Shimmerz Shortz, but this is really simple. I've chosen several colors that remind me of Valentine's Day: pinks, reds, white, and purple. And I'm just going to use a couple of the Acritonez here first and just put a couple of dabs of the paint in any random order, some of them even overlapping. And I'm going to take the stamp and just kind of smudge it around into the paint and get a good coating of it, and then just stamp it down. And it's going to make this interesting blending of colors. The first one didn't turn out so great, but the more I do it and the more I cover the stamp, these turn out really cool. And I love how the colors blend together and look kind of splotchy, and you get this great texture. And you also have the texture of the cardstock showing through. When you see these up close, you'll definitely be able to see it. And you can stamp them off several times to get a lighter effect. But this is really easy, didn't take me any time at all, and it was fun to just kind of smush the stamp into all that paint. So now I'm going to try it with some of the pasties, and I'm just going to use my finger and smudge a little bit of the pink and purple onto the packaging, and do the same thing. Just smudge the stamp around, and the first time you do it kind of is what I would say a little goopy, since you've got a lot of the paint on there, but keep mixing it around and it looks really neat. I love the difference. You can see the difference in the colors in the Acritonez versus the pasties. The pasties are a lot softer, but you can blend them with the Acritonez like I did there, and you're going to get some deeper shades. So the possibilities are endless. You could do this with any stamp. You could do this with any colors. I think the white is fun to add because it just gives it a couple of areas where it's a little bit lighter and whites it out a little bit. I love how that red looks over on the corner of that heart. And look, the more you stamp it, the neater it gets. So the trick here, I think, is to have a solid shape of a stamp. And this would probably look neat if you had a stamp that had a lot of intricate details like polka dots or something like that. But I think it looks really neat like this because you're going to get some really fun texture just because of the nature of the cardstock and then the suction that's created when you lift it from the paper. So look at the cool texture here. I'll let everything dry, and I'm just going to fussy cut some of these out. And you could certainly create a background with this. I wanted to cut these out and so I could use these as embellishments on a project. And there's several of them cut out. I think these look really, really cool. You can see the texture there, and that's mainly from the cardstock. And so, you know, that's an added texture, and you're not even really trying. It's just the nature of the paper. So each one is different. They're kind of like snowflakes. Each one is different, and this would be really fun to try with all kinds of mixes of colors. So here comes some still shots. You will definitely be able to see the texture up close here. But I hope you give this a try. It was very fun, very quick, and a great way to add an embellishment to a project, and especially just in time for Valentine's Day, because who doesn't love hearts, right? So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you give this a try. See you guys in the next video.